This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, a ceremony at Dunedin's Southern Cemetery yesterday recognised the changing fortunes of a Polish prince. She may be 7 years old, but Kaylee Dryden is already not skirting around the big issues. And the DCC's temporary liquor ban around Forsyth Bar Stadium will be able to be reactivated whenever it's deemed necessary. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Daryl Baser. A ceremony at Dunedin's Southern Cemetery has recognised the changing fortunes of an early Dunedin settler who was once a Polish prince. The recently restored grave of the Polish prince, who died in 1864, has now been officially consecrated by Dunedin's Catholic bishop.
Now officially consecrated after yesterday's visit from the Dunedin Catholic bishop. The grave in Dunedin's Southern Cemetery of Alois Constant Lubecki has been recently restored in the memory of the Polish prince who fled his homeland following a series of battles against neighbouring Russia nearly 200 years ago.
The family had many large estates in the east of Poland. In 1830 he was an officer in the Polish army, and with his anti-Russian stance became embroiled in the uprising, but unfortunately was defeated and went into exile.
Paul Kurmik of Polish Heritage Otago says Prince Lubecki eventually made his way to Dunedin in 1863, living in a humble cottage near what is now the university.
I believe it's on the corner of George and Union Street was the building, and the house they was called Gough Cottage. And on the gate was branded the name Kładno, which derived from one of the successful battles that he fought against the Tsarist army.
Prince Lubecki never lived to see Poland gain independence from Tsarist rule, as he died in Dunedin the year after he arrived here.
In 1918, after nearly, so many years, nearly 200 years, regained its independence, and here we've got in Dunedin a person who was fighting for free Poland.
However, Polish independence was short-lived, with the invasion by Nazi Germany 21 years later, and then becoming part of the Soviet bloc until just 30 years ago. Nevertheless, a restored and blessed grave in Dunedin serves as a record of the many Polish people who immigrated to southern New Zealand.
Today is a very important day of acknowledging another aspect of Polish heritage of Otago and Southland.
The restoration to Prince Lubecki's grave included repairs to the headstone, which was broken some time ago. In Dunedin, The South Today.
Dunedin's Octagon is set to be closed to vehicles at times this summer as part of a fresh trial of a more pedestrian-friendly environment. The trial closures are set to include a full closure of the Octagon for 3 weeks from January 27th to February 16th. The trial closures are part of wider efforts to make the area a vibrant and bustling hub for residents and visitors. These follow earlier trials which saw the partial closure of George Street for the Glow Light exhibition in July and the closure of the Octagon for the Ed Sheeran concerts last year. Next January's closure will see the Octagon become the hub for the New Zealand Masters Games, which are expected to attract 5,000 competitors to the city. Other closures scheduled for early next year are due to take effect around the Elton John concerts and a concert by Queen. She may be only 7 years old, but Kaylee Dryden has already proven she's not one to skirt around the big issues. The St Francis Xavier School pupil got sick of wearing her pinafore to school each day, so took some affirmative action. St Francis Xavier School pupil Kaylee Dryden modelling the shorts she's now allowed to wear.
So I wanted to wear boys' shorts. I wanted to wear shorts because pinafores were too itchy, and I wanted to be 3.
She wanted the option to wear shorts like these in summer, so decided to take her problem right to the top, writing to the school's Board of Trustees, asking if she could wear shorts and a t-shirt in summer. Principal Carmel Jolly says the board considered Kaylee's proposal and agreed it would be okay.
So as a board we considered her proposal and we thought that sounds great, why not? And so we decided that the boys currently wear shorts, and so we've just added the option the girls can wear shorts in terms 1 and 4 just like the boys.
In a statement, Board Chairman Ryan Premius said the school encourages leadership skills, freedom of thought and adaptability where possible. In Dunedin, the South Today. An exhibition celebrating the staff of the University of Otago opened today in the university's Link building. The exhibition features photographic portraits of 150 current university staff. The display ties in with Otago's 150th celebrations and offers a snapshot of current staff featuring a wide range of people, from the senior management team to academics and professional staff. Alongside each photo is a quote from the subject of the picture, sharing what the university means to them. A temporary liquor ban around Dunedin's Forsyth Bar Stadium can now be reactivated whenever it's deemed necessary. City councillors voted to approve a temporary liquor ban which can be implemented by request from either police, Dunedin Venues staff or organisers of public events.
Dunedin City Council getting ready to vote on having a temporary liquor ban around the Forsyth Bar Stadium which can be reactivated whenever it's deemed necessary. Because the amount of crime and disorder around the stadium doesn't meet the threshold by law to justify a permanent liquor ban, the council have had to impose temporary liquor bans for one-off major events. And each temporary ban required a lot of paperwork, consideration by councillors and public notification. The new reactivatable liquor ban is intended to streamline the process for events over 10,000 people, as well as the smaller OUSA events such as the Toga Party.
As drafted, the intention of staff is that this wouldn't ever be imposed without the request of either the police, DVML or the event organiser, regardless of who was organising the event and how many attendees there were.
The idea was, or the purpose of it was, if the event was expected to host more than 10,000 patrons or the AUSA arranged events, and the reason that AUSA arranged events was inserted was because they have asked for them when they've only had about 4,500 for orientation.
Mayor Aaron Hawkins is unsure if the legality of the new ban would still work if the stadium changed name, but he says he's happy for that issue to be dealt with in the future.
Forsyth Bar don't aim the naming rights to the venue in perpetuity, so were it to be, were the naming rights sponsored to be different, would that make this null and void? That might be a legal question, or is it something we're better off revisiting at that point?
It would be dealt with at the review of the bylaw, and it's Dunedin Venues Limited, Management Limited, that we've got named in the report. Not Forsyth Bar Stadium, but the stadium is the focal point.
This is Forsyth Bar Stadium in the resolution, but that's fine, we can deal with it subsequently.
Confirmed the liquor ban around the stadium is different from the permanent liquor ban in central Dunedin.
There's two areas. There's the area around the stadium and the area that covers right up to View Street in that area. So these two separate areas, or they both automatically click in together?
The area that takes in the central city up to View Street is the permanent liquor ban. The second area around Forsyth Bar Stadium is only for temporary bans.
Examples of likely temporary liquor bans include the upcoming Elton John, Queen and 660 concerts at the stadium, as well as OUSA's Orientation Week early next year. In Dunedin, the South Today.
And still to come on the South Today. Although it's opened, Wanaka's hub is still experiencing issues, and we meet touring American indie folk band Sneaky Bones ahead of their New Zealand tour. See you after the break.
poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Step into Ross Cafe, located at Ross Home in North East Valley. We have a great range of hot and cold food, friendly service and a warm atmosphere that you are sure to enjoy. We look forward to serving you soon at Ross Cafe.
Larnach Castle is proud to showcase their new retail space. Simply purchase an annual garden pass for year-round access to the garden, cafe and gift shop, or apply for a host card giving you full access to the castle, ballroom, cafe, gift shop and garden when accompanied by a full paying guest. Check out the website for full terms and conditions. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole Map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
No more no. Welcome back. Good things take time. Just ask the many people behind the new Wanaka Community Hub. Despite opening earlier this month, there's still about $700,000 worth of work needing to be completed. Hub manager Gina Treadwell says it's been a long road getting the hub open, but is worth the journey. Treadwell says the organisation will be applying for further grants and already has events planned for next year. About 800 people attended the opening celebrations and many others have visited the facility since it opened. Touring American independent folk band Sneaky Bones are kicking off a nationwide tour in Invercargill tonight. The band's singer visited Dunedin and a few other centres around Aotearoa last year and liked it so much he's brought the band back this time around. Taking time to play tourist in the Octagon today, American folk band Sneaky Bones having a breather before heading to their first New Zealand show in Invercargill.
I think it's going to be nice. In Dunedin we're playing with a cool band, the Western Chain. I don't know if you heard of them. But yeah, it's full on, full band, drums, bass, electric guitar, and then we also have, we all play a lot of different instruments, which is really fun. I play bass and Austin plays guitar and Marshall plays keys and mandolin, and so we kind of have a little bit of we really kind of capture the sound that's on this new record. So it'll be anywhere from full electric to kind of a little stripped down, more like acoustic folky thing.
Frontman Matthew Bean played a bunch of shows across New Zealand in 2018. Liking the experience so much, he's brought his bandmates along for the ride this year.
I had some nice shows, met great people, and really loved getting around the country, and a lot of got to experience some of the music coming out of New Zealand as well, and was pretty stoked on that.
Drummer Marshall Wildman is the latest of the trio to arrive in the country and says he's looking forward to seeing New Zealand, but it's early days.
Great, I've been here like 20 hours, but it's been good. Yeah, it's really nice, beautiful country. We set up yesterday. I was pretty jet lagged, but we got some practice in. It was nice, and then we did a little radio thing this morning and sang some harmonies.
Second guitarist and bass player Austin Webb has known frontman Matthew Bean since their days together in college and says the two reconnected a couple of years ago. This lineup has just finished touring Europe and Webb says it was a blast.
It's great. It was awesome. It was a very good time, really great crowds, good shows, good people all around.
Sneaky Bones play at the Southlands Musicians Club in Invercargill tonight, Gin and Raspberry in Wanaka on Thursday, Oamaru's Grain Store Gallery on Friday, and then in Dunedin at Dogwood Two Tails on Saturday. In Dunedin, the South Today. After the break on the South Today, the council says there are encouraging signs for a possible new hotel in the CBD, and we check out the outlook for Thursday and beyond. See you after the break.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489-2274.
Step into Op Shop on St Andrew and discover a place with plenty of bargains for yourself, your friends and the whole family. We have new items arriving every day. Visit us for a fabulous range of economy and upmarket clothing, accessories, books, shoes and more. Shop with us and support your community.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole Map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole Map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Step into Shop on Carroll and discover a shop full of treasures. We have a fantastic range of vintage and retro clothes, upmarket clothing labels, collectible items, beautiful jewellery, quality linen and the best range of vintage haberdashery.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 17 years. New doors, replacement doors and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Thanks for staying with us. A bid to find a developer to build a luxury hotel in Dunedin is gaining momentum. The Dunedin City Council put out a call for developers to build a high-quality hotel complex on the Falul Street car park opposite the Town Hall. By last week, 38 parties had downloaded documents about the hotel from the council's website. However, it's been suggested big players won't submit their proposals until a few days before the deadline. The call for proposals is the latest twist in a long-running bid to secure a hotel development for the site. Plans for a 17-storey hotel by Tikapō businessman Anthony Toswell were declined last year. And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. A consecration ceremony has been held at Dunedin's Southern Cemetery, recognising the changing fortunes of a Polish prince who died in 1864. She may be only 7 years old, but Kaylee Dryden is already not skirting around big issues, leading a winning campaign. And the Dunedin City Council says a temporary liquor ban around Dunedin's Forsyth Bar Stadium can be reactivated at will whenever it's necessary. Time now for a look at what's happening in tomorrow's Otago Day Times. Welcome, Mr. Stu Oldham.
G'day, Darryl. Hey. How's things?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Let's rattle into what we've got coming out in tomorrow's paper.
Well,
we've got more on the case against Bernard Scanther, the doctor who's been accused of murdering 16-year-old Amber Rose Rush in Dunedin. Today was the third day of the trial, and it delivered an absolute bombshell when it emerged that a key witness for the prosecution had in fact lied to police about sexual offences that he himself had committed just 2 months before the death of Amber Rose. Last December, he denied to police that he was involved in some allegations against him and a 38-year-old man made by a 15-year-old. He subsequently admitted the offences, and now the defence says that he's a liar and can't be trusted. We're also looking at the fires that ravaged Te Papanui Conservation Park over the weekend and the impact that it continues to have. It's still a big deal. There are 30 firefighters up there today dampening the ground. It's also a big deal for DOC, which tells us that quite a lot of native species were not just put at risk but may have been killed, and that some of them will have a long lead-in time to rebuild their populations. It was also decided today at the Otago Regional Council they'll retain some iwi representatives on one of their committees, and that was despite a spirited bid by Councillor Michael Laws, Kevin Malcolm, Hilary Calvert and Gary Keller, who all opposed having iwi representatives on the committee. Variously they've said that it's not fair having unelected reps on there, but also too that consultation with Māori should be a little bit bigger than simply te iwi. Also, we've got what is a quirky story too from the Clean Up Your Act Dunedin files. We've got a story of an inner city businesswoman who's getting pretty sick and tired of cleaning up after people who do their business behind her business. The owner of Swan & Co. Says that 30-odd people a weekend are being caught urinating, vomiting, smashing bottles, vandalising her Bar Street car park. And she's got a security camera, so she knows it's been going on, and she's about to fight back. So we've got a story about that tomorrow.
It's disgusting, but good on her.
Good on her, absolutely.
All that and more in tomorrow's ODT.
Cheers, Darryl.
Thanks, Stu. Nice seeing you.
Cheers, mate.
Time now for a look at the weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Mole Map.
Beginning with today's Southern View, looking from the Centre for Innovation towards the clock tower at the University of Otago. Looking at the situation, a trough of low pressure moves onto the South Island later tomorrow, with rain developing in Otago as showers clear from Southland. Starting off at the northwest of the South Island, Greymouth and Westport are set for grey skies, rain and 14 degrees. Heading across to the northeast, Nelson and Blenheim can expect cloudy skies, showers and 18 degrees. Heading down to Canterbury, you'll have some cloudy skies across this area. Kaikoura, you should have showers and 17 degrees. Christchurch, you've got clouds and 17. Ashburton, you're similar with 18 degrees. To the southern outlook, Balclutha, the Catlins, Lumsden and Gore can all expect rain clearing gradually from the south and light winds. The Catlins should reach 13, while Balclutha, Lumsden and Gore head for 14 degrees. Heading across to Central, Alexandra and Queenstown and Wanaka are all in for variable winds and rain. Te Anau sees showers clearing. All the towns in this region are aiming for 14 degrees. Heading up to the northern towns, Timaru has variable winds, some rain and 15. Oamaru is in for moderate northeasterlies, some rain and 14. Twizel and Omarama can expect variable winds with rain and 15 degrees. In Dunedin, rain clearing tonight with southwesterlies dying out and an overnight low of 9. Sunny at first tomorrow with light northeasterlies developing, cloud increasing during the morning. A high of 13 and a low of 7. Fine on Friday with some sunny periods and high cloud with moderate winds from the northerly quarter. A high of 17 and a low of 9. And down in Invercargill, cloudy tonight with showers and an overnight low of 8 degrees. Showers clearing and sunny periods increasing during the afternoon tomorrow, with southwesterly winds dying out, a high of 14 and a low of 8. Cloud increasing on Friday, with rain developing late in the day as mild northwesterly winds freshen, a high of 17 and a low of 11. And that's all from the South Today team for this Wednesday. For the latest news from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz and follow Channel 39 on Facebook and YouTube. Have a great evening. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.